Okay, wonderful people, we're going to make some healthy fish Mediterranean mackerel. That's what I'm making, but you could put pilchards in there, you can put tuna in there, you can put in there whatever you want, whichever fish you want. Fish is quite easy to cook. So here I'm heating up some ghee, which is the Indian, well, it's ghee, but you can put olive oil in there if you want, but I'm going to go with some ghee. And to that I will be adding some ginger, some onions, and my garlic here, very good for your blood. And then I've got onions, and then I want to add some asparagus as well, chopped asparagus. And this meal's gonna be about 3 or 4 meals. I'm not just gonna get one meal out of it. And then I've got some ginger, which was frozen, but I'm gonna add to that. Okay, so let's get the things sizzling. Okay, so let's add the onions first. Woohoo! Okay, baby. And then, as you can see, some of the chopped up garlics in there as well. The ginger, the onions, oh my god, I'm sorry, it's getting to my eyes. Ginger, onions, and garlic into that. I'm going to wait for it to go a little bit brown before I add my Mediterranean vegetables. Okay, in the meantime, Mediterranean vegetables being prepared in the air fryer. So I've added some olive oil on top of those, and I'm just adding some asparagus to that as well. So get that done, but I can add them straight to the frying pan as well. But I just like to give them a little bit of a nice roasting before I add them into the frying pan. Okay, so there you go. Probably about 6 or 7 minutes before I add it. My mackerel in a tin. So I'm gonna add 2 tins, because out of this one kind of sitting, I'm gonna try and get 3 meals out of it, 3 healthy meals out of it. Okay, so I'm gonna add the mackerel, but first I'm gonna add my Mediterranean vegetables, because really it just needs heating. I think the mackerel's cooked anyway. That's going nice and brown. I like it. So that's the tadka, as we Punjabis call it. Give it a bit of a shake. Sorry, don't mean to make you feel dizzy. Give it a shake. So that's beautiful brown. And you can smell the tadka. And so can my neighbours. Here goes my Mediterranean vegetables that I got from Tesco's out of the air fryer into here. But like I said, you can add them directly to here. You don't have to go through the air fryer. But I like to sort of like just give it a little bit of a roasting before I put it in here, if you know what I mean. And now I'm going to add my mackerel as well. So I'm going to add my mackerel about a minute after that. I'm going to let this cook a little bit, and maybe some of the big vegetables that I'm going to dice them in half. Just cut them, because I want to get at least 3 meals, if not 2 meals out of this, depending on how hungry I feel. I've now added my mackerel in spicy tomato sauce, but you can get mackerel in whatever sauce you want. I haven't really added any salt or any pepper or anything. I think that's more of an acquired. I try not to add salt to my diet, so I try and keep a salt-free diet. But yeah, so I think it'll give me more than enough. And I will always put a bit of chili sauce on it, a bit of sauce and other chutney, and I can add to it anything I want, to be honest. But I'm just going to let it sizzle now and just let it cook properly, and let everything just infuse itself into each other. Love making fish. That's what I meant. That is looking beautifully and steaming very, very nicely. Let it sizzle, baby. Let it sizzle for a bit. That little sprinkle you can see there, that's like goji berries, coconut flakes, some cranberries, some berries, and some coconuts there as well. So I like I said, you can add anything, but I like that kind of taste. So it's going to taste absolutely amazing and so healthy. Good luck. Send me your comments. Let me know how you're getting on, and what have you added to your little bit, you know, to your Indian fish fry. It's healthy, man. That's 3 meals there waiting for me.